You're all very welcome. I take this opportunity to explain to you about an amazing product called Fortifica. Fortifica is a blend of two ingredients, oregano and shark liver oil. And how the product was developed was many years working with people with sinus problems. And what I realised that most sinus problems comes from an infection of fungus in the sinus. It lives in the little damp cavities in the sinus, an ideal place for it to live. And it lives off also fungus, yeast I should say, in the system. Took me many years to discover an ingredient, oregano, that would actually clean this up for people. So even when people got it scraped out or washed out, unfortunately it only dampened it for a while and then the fungus would regrow. Where we discovered oregano actually kills the yeast that the fungus lives off, and it actually kills the fungus itself. So we were getting it both ways, which was quite amazing. The results then I was getting with people with sinus problems was quite amazing, and people would feel a huge difference. The problem with having sinus problems and sinusitis, and especially fungus, is that you're constantly getting a nasal drip going down onto your bronchial drainage. It will eventually go down into the lungs if it's quite infectious. This has a huge wearing effect on the thymus gland, your immune system, and it dampens the immune system. So as the fungus continues to happen over maybe a long period of time, your immune system eventually gets flattened, which unfortunately leads you open then to other type of illnesses as well. So it was amazing to find that I was introduced to shark liver oil by another therapist who presented me with quite a lot of research from the French government, and they'd done 4 really powerful clinical trials on shark liver oil. And it showed that the French army were given shark liver oil for battle fatigue, that it worked really well in combating stress, and a real shield against stress. It also showed that people that were going through chemotherapy and radium treatment, that if they were given shark liver oil, that their immune system, and especially their white cell count, would stay intact. So after the treatment, that their body would have the ability to fight off other infection, which was quite amazing, to leave the person in a really good state. From my own personal, being a therapist working with people that have gone through chemotherapy and radium treatment, the residue and the toxins and the breaking down of cells would build up around their joints and their muscle tissue, and it could take me from anywhere from 9 months to a year to get this flushed completely out of their system. So a long period of time after having got the treatment. But when we presented and gave people the shark liver oil, what was amazing was as they went through their chemotherapy, their immune system stayed intact. But it would only take me maybe 4 to 5 months to get rid of the residue, the cells that had died and any other toxins out of the system. So the recovery was much quicker. So when I looked at the sinus and the effect of it dampening the immune system, I thought this is an amazing combination, because here we are clearing up sinus problems for people, but then with the shark liver oil, it would actually boost their immune system, keeping their white cells strong. So we could see much faster results with people getting rid with the oregano, getting rid of the sinus problem, the shark liver oil boosting your immune system, so their health was much stronger after. Anyone that suffers with sinus will tell you you find it hard to breathe at night time, especially when you lie down, the drainage becomes more intensive, and even has an effect on people with the likes of sleep apnea, that it puts more pressure on their system. And it's only when the sinus is actually cleared up, because people get used to living with it. So when it's cleared up, then they come back and they'll start to say that they sleep better, that they can taste food better, that their smell has got stronger. So they just get used to living it, but when it's cleared up, then they start to notice the difference in their health. So it is a very, very powerful combination, and I would recommend it to anyone. Even with animals, vets have come to us and asked us to provide ingredients to help with clearing up sinus problems in animals. And again, the shark liver oil and the oregano work extremely well for them. For more information on this, please just go to salustra.global, and we'd be delighted to present you with more information.